Okay, hi guys. It's me again. I'm going to be teaching you the minor chords today. This is a follow-up video to major chords, which was my last video. Link in the description, and later on there will be a link for my next video, which I'll make in a little bit. So basically, you've already learned the major chords. If you haven't, go back to the video before. I will teach you them there. They're A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now, these two videos don't have much to build on from each other. So if you've learned these well, good job, but it's not going to help you a whole lot more, except for, kind of getting used to where the strings are on the guitar in this lesson. But now that you've learned the major chords, the next ones are going to be the minor chords. They're also used a lot in songs, some more than others. We'll start with the A minor. It's just like the A major, except for you move your one of your fingers back one fret. Now, you could technically, because you're playing that one with your third finger, move your third finger all the way back, but that would be really uncomfortable and hard to play anyway. So most people play it like this. Second finger on the D string, third finger on the G string, second fret, both of them, and then the first finger on the B string on the first fret. Your fingers should be curled. Now, when I mentioned this before in my last video, but whenever you're playing any chord that's especially an open chord without the bar, you're going to want to curl your fingers. It's hard to show like this, but they have to be curled over the strings, because if you lay them flat, you can't hear the lower notes below them that you're covering. It does not sound good. But when you curl them and just press down on that one string, it gives it a nice open sound that just kind of rings. So that's the A minor right there. And remember to curl your fingers on pretty much all of these. So A minor. The next one's B minor. It's just like the B, except you do the same thing. You do this up here pretty much. So second finger on the B string, the third fret. Third and fourth finger is on the fourth fret, and those are the D and G strings there. You're curling your fingers as much as possible, and then your first finger is barring all of those. You're not going to want to play the lowest note as much on this one, but it does fit, but it sounds a little strange sometimes. Most of the time you're going to want to start with the A string. So that's the B minor. The next one is the C minor. I believe there's a way of playing it like this, but I'm not going to go through that. The C minor is the B minor. It's easier this way, just slide it up one. B minor, C minor. Really simple, just the same kind of thing, just slide it up, all up one fret, okay? Okay, so after that is the D minor. This one's a little strange. Takes most people a little bit to get used to. You put your first finger down on the E string on the first fret, second finger on the G string, third finger on the B string, and it's just the first, second, and third frets. Should sound like that. I mentioned this in an earlier video. You're definitely going to want to curl your fingers, and also keep your fingers like the middle or the front of the fret. The middle or the front of the fret, because that makes it sound a lot more less buzzy, and it rings out more. If I didn't talk about this before, with your right hand, you're just going to want to play pretty much all of them. Some of them you don't want to play the E, low E on, but you're just kind of just going to be strumming. Just for now, just simple strumming. I'll make a couple videos on strumming patterns later, but for now, just down picking all the way strumming. Okay, so that's a D minor. After A, B, C, D, E. E minor. Really simple, very simple chord. It's used a lot in a lot of songs. It's like the E, A major, except you just take your first finger off. Some people can play it like this with one finger. It doesn't sound as good to me, I don't think. So I would do it with your second and third finger. Anyway, E minor, very simple, used a lot. F minor is the next one. It's just like the F, and you're probably beginning to notice a pattern between major, minor, and then here it's the same, like I said before. And most minor chords are shaped the same as the major chord, except a little bit different. Except for like C minor is an exception, but F minor, you just take your second finger off again. You're playing an F major, take your finger off. Now F minor, you may want to play like a power chord, which is just playing the kind of the top notes, because when you're playing, especially for me, when you're playing the bar here, one of the most important notes in a minor is the note that you take off. Where's it? Yeah. And when I bar this one, it doesn't ring out as much. I'm not good at that. But that's really important to make that note ring out so they can tell it's a minor, because it kind of sounds the same, just like you're missing a note or something. So that's the F minor. Then the G minor. Again, this is kind of like that same pattern. Just slide it up. This is, if you didn't already know this, also the G can be played like this, like I showed you in the basic chords tutorial, or it actually can also be played like this. It's a little bit of a different sound, but it's basically the same. It's just that that same F major thing, except slid up 2 frets, 1 whole step. And so for the G minor, which was actually what I was getting towards, is you just take that finger off again. It's the exact same thing from F major to F minor, G major to G minor. So yeah, there's probably, like I said, people figure out some strange ways of playing the G minor that looks like this, or it's like right here, but it's much easier to play the G minor like that. So again, A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor, F minor, G minor. Now a little something about minor chords. If you haven't already noticed, they sound kind of dark compared to major. Major sounds kind of happy, and then minor chords sound like it's sad or filled with suspense or something. So it gives kind of a different sound to it. The minor chords that are used more often are A minor, probably, E minor, sometimes D minor is used a lot, but C minor you don't see a lot. G minor you see sometimes, but and you're gonna see all of them, trust me. But the ones that are in a lot of the new pop songs and stuff are A minor and D minor and E minor, probably. Those are the ones you're gonna probably want to learn best. But if you didn't already watch the last part, I think in my basic chords video, it's best to practice these slowly and just practice going from A to B, C, D, E, F, G. Just go and make sure you can switch between them. And when you learn your first couple of songs, you're gonna want to go from like, then you'll be going from like C to E minor, which is a nice chord change, I think. But and you've practiced A, B, C, so I mean, you're not going to be practicing going from C to E minor. But once you get that down, you're just going to go C, and you're going to look at the, wherever you learn it, it's going to be C to E minor, and you'll see that, and you'll be like, okay, C, and okay, E minor. And it's going to take you a little bit, but then you can just practice going back and forth. And then it'll be really simple after that. You just practice and you get faster and faster, and you're going to have to do that with like all the chords you play pretty much, but then you'll be really fast and it'll go really well. Please remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.